Welcome back, everybody, to another episode here in the Puks Cove in a little village. The sun is rising over there to the right. I'm sure you can see it. Oh, that's better. That looks much nicer. So yes, the sun is rising. It's a new day. I've added in a couple more things to the village. I hope you're liking the village anyway, because I'm sure enjoying working on it at the moment. Although I do want to get to making a game, but I'm really enjoying it here, so I just want to continue on building. We've got a pathway heading on into town. Last episode we made the wheat area. I can't remember if we finished. Yeah, we built this tree on camera, kind of. In a way, I guess we did build it, and it's looking nice. Wheat farm going over there. I put in. Ooh, and I need a bone meal, or not bone meal. This shovel the pathway, or at least change it to dirt. Maybe would be better. Potato farm, right back in here. As you can see, it's not quite fully grown in, but that sort of took care of a little bit of the decoration for this area, and I thought it would be fitting. It's next to some more farms over there, and as you're leaving, you can see a little bit over to the right. We're gonna have to do something with this hill over here. I'm not exactly sure what just yet. But heading on over here, if we're looking up over to the top of the hill, I've added in some barricades for a walkway. And I think I finished that tree up there too last episode. I can't remember. It's been a couple days since I played. Anyway, I've created this sort of little terrace area. It's on the same level as that house, which is unfortunate, but I don't want to move it up or down. I like it at that height. I think it's pretty perfect. So that has to stay equal on both sides. We're also going to have to fix up this little tunnel here. I'm not exactly sure what we want to do, but that flat dirt wall, I don't like that. That does not look good, and I don't think it looks that much better from the other side. I mean, it's a little better, but it's still not very good. So I want to take care of that at some point too, because it's a big feature that could be added in, or it could look like crap like that. But yes, this area here I think is what we're going to be working on today. So we'll come back to that. But if we head up, just quickly over top here, we've got a walkway that I've started up on this top balcony. We're going to be able to look down. Look, we got a new view. We got a new view popping over right here. So I want to put something down there. But this walkway eventually is going to continue on over to the wood chopping zone. And I planted a bunch more trees, so this forest is just growing, which is going to block us in and force us to have to use this area over here, which will be pretty sweet. But yeah, let's head down over here. Not sure what we're going to do with this zone just completely yet. But let's head over here and let's make ourselves something, okay? I can't remember what episode we showed it. It was a couple ago anyway. We got ourselves some villagers, and one of them was a farmer, and I traded a whole bunch of our carrots, because I farmed a bunch of carrots, and then I built those at that pumpkin farm and the watermelon farm. So we traded those as well. And we got this big stack of emeralds now. We got 43 blocks. So I wanted to kind of build sort of like an emerald spike out of the ground, I guess. Let's go like that maybe. And maybe one right here. Yeah, I just sort of wanted to give this reason or this area some sort of reason as to why all these people were here. And I think it's an emerald rich zone. Oh, I need some slab, or not some slabs, some stairs. It's gonna be an emerald rich zone. So I would like the people to sort of just have it sprouting up out of the ground, and maybe this was the key determining factor when they actually settled here, that they saw this big giant spike of emerald. There we go. That'll do us well. Okay, let's go and finish building this. So we just got a blob of emerald blocks at the moment, and that's okay. But what we're gonna do is something like this. do that there. Maybe put this guy over here. Oops, chop him out. And then what, some stairs and maybe another, whoops. Let's put in another stair here. Okay. What we're kind of trying to do is sort of make this look like a an area where it's like been forced out of the ground, you know? Yeah, that should be good. Let's pop one of those up like that and like a so. And the back side. Okay. Maybe just a halfer in there. One of those and maybe one of these. Yeah, I suppose that could look okay. And then maybe that. And then we're pretty well done. Let's just go like this. Well, pop some on the top maybe. Like that. Maybe one on there. And that. Okay, let's go and see what that looks like. This should be good. Doesn't look so good, but it's okay. I'm not very good at the art pieces. Let's maybe pop that right there. Ah, that's gonna be fine. I'm happy with that. Maybe we I just want to maybe try popping one on top and seeing if that sort of fixes my problem. How can I get up here like this and like that? Let's just give it a quick look-see. I think that's gonna be okay. That's gonna be okay. We'll just leave that. It's weird looking. I'm probably gonna want to change it at one point, but we're gonna leave it like so. Oh, it's ugly. It's so ugly. That's okay. I'm not terribly worried about it at this very moment. Let's grab this. Okay, so we're just gonna do fix our path here. Yeah, we'll just get a few guys in here, maybe like that. There we go. And this little section is complete. Perfect. Man, it's weird. Okay, but anyway, let's head up here. I've got an idea. I want to build something right here. And I'm not exactly sure what I'd like to build just yet. We need a building here, and it needs to be a little bit larger. So this is going to be the largest building in town. For certain. So I'm pretty excited about it. I think I may try and want to build a place of worship, something like that, because I think that would be cool. It's one that normally is one of the larger buildings in these small communities. It's always like a place of worship. It's where they have the most people come and congregate and do all their whatevers. I don't know the right words. But anyway, we're going to try and put something like that in here. Okay, so I've done a lot of, well, maybe not a lot of work, but I've done a little bit of work over in we were building like I was talking about a place of like worship, but what I really want this to be is a place where people can come together and it's like their community forum. That's what this is going to be. And I did a whole bunch of work and I built out the roof to this community hall and I really didn't like it. So I decided to tear down a large portion of it. Do we got any creepers? We do not. So, and I wanted to make it look like it was maybe decrepit and falling apart. Like, I don't know why. It's just something that I wanted to do. Oh, and I removed this green blob. I got a different idea for that. So this is what it kind of looks like. It's falling apart. The roof was not built well. It's all built out of stone, which the rest of these buildings just have stone trim. Okay, so it's sort of stimulating the fact that these people are not great stone workers, and they're better with like the decorative aspects of the stone, but they are not so good with the like the fine detail work of stone building, perhaps, and their mortars weren't good, and so this roof has collapsed. They've since cleaned it out. We should end up making like a big rubble pile off to maybe the side over here. Um, and this is sort of what we were left with on the inside. We got a couple of beams for support. Some areas have broken away. And I wanted to get in the altar. And we're going to have to put in like a redstone lamp or something down here is what we'll want to do. Or not the altar. This would be sort of like the place where the people are speaking from if they've got the floor. It's going to be tough not to think that this is a church. But it's not. It is not a church. And do I maybe want to turn that into an upside down stair? I think we do. Let's just grab that here. Where do we got it? This is the junk drawer. Let's replace that right now. Aha. That's better. Yeah, that looks a lot better. We've got the floor. It's sort of outlined down the center here in the darker oak with the lighter spruce on the sides. We got some seats for everybody. Oh, we had to put in the windows. That's really going to help the look of this place. Let's just pop these in quickly. And then we'll take a better look at everything here. There we go. On the side over here. This place was bigger than I anticipated it was going to be. And that's okay. It was fun building. I want to be done with it though, because I want to do other things. I don't like doing these bigger projects like this. And for me, this one's bigger because it takes so much time to get it looking just right. And I'm not terribly thrilled with how this is currently anyway, but it will do. The decrepit look just was the easy way for me to finish it off, and it's going to be something that's going to look maybe a little more unique in the area. We got some little notches down below where things are starting to get eaten away at there. A little bit of the roof is still remaining up top, and I should pick away at that a little bit too, but I think I'm just going to leave it. And if we have a look at the other side over here, I mean, it's looking okay too. I think a road's going to come down over this way. Maybe down in this section over here, down and around. Perhaps eventually, I'm not quite sure to be exact. I'm not sure what to do with this area yet either. It's sort of a mystery. I think what we will be doing, however, is on this side, we can't really build anything because we've got this tunnelway that sort of goes underneath right here. So you don't want to have anything too heavy on top. Otherwise, that would probably collapse this cave underneath. So we're just going to turn this into like a park. I want to say I wanted to do a graveyard, but it would not work under here. Maybe we do a graveyard on that side over here. A graveyard would make a little more sense, and we got the space to do it as well. So maybe we do a graveyard over here. I'm not sure. But a park definitely on this side, a place to just sort of chill and relax next to the community forum, place to converse. And completed the pathway up here. I placed in all of these little blocks right down here. These you got to be very careful with, because if you don't break, like if you break this one, you got to wait for it to regrow, or you place a block on top of it, you got to wait for it to regrow. So you got to be very careful. We've got our roadway coming in over here to connect, because the people walking that way will want to go straight here, not have to go down and around. So we got to place something in here, like a stone something or other with some bushes, and continued the pathway down on here, as this gets us to the forest over here, and we're going to end up having a walkway that comes down and around over to here. So this is where we're going to be able to do our walking, and then we'll have to figure out bridges to the other side somehow. I'm not sure how we're going to do it. I think that I only want one bridge, so we may end up doing it over here. We may end up doing a bridge. Like one right here would actually be a pretty good spot for it to be, I think. And it would be nice to do it up high like this here so that people can still walk underneath on both sides. I think that would be pretty slick to do. But yeah, this is the community hall. It's as complete as I think I'm going to get it, at least for today anyway. Who knows, in the future there may be some kind of something. I doubt it, but maybe. You never know. Oh, and we lowered this down and filled in some water right here. I actually need to fix this. This doesn't look very good anymore, since we did a little bit of terraforming. It was sort of to the effect of being a lot bigger before we expanded this lower level, which I think is going to be better because if you have this differentiation in height, it just makes it a little more appealing. Like we can have a walkway that leads back over there, and who knows, maybe is this like this is another little pond that we can create on over here. Maybe. I don't know. But I think that's going to do it for today. We've kind of got our decrepit, fallen apart church, not church, community forum for our land.